Imagine losing the one person who shaped your world at just 15. A sudden heart attack rips your dad away, leaving you staring at an empty chair at dinner. That raw ache never fully fades, it just fuels the fire to chase something bigger, something unbreakable. But even the strongest flames can flicker when life throws curveballs no one sees coming. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a woman whose public battles are legendary. Yet her deepest wound came from the place she thought was safe. Home. She grew up in a family that prized brains and roots. Her father taught college. Her mother held down the fort with love and structure. With a sister, a brother, and a mix of European heritage, home felt steady until it wasn't. After the loss, her mom found love again, blending in new siblings. They bounced from snowy upstate towns to quieter suburbs, but ambition was always her compass. High school revealed a girl who debated fiercely and dreamed loud. College sharpened that edge, political science first, then law school. Graduating ready to conquer courtrooms. Early days meant suits, briefs, and big firm pressure. She clerked, co-wrote legal pieces, handled massive clients. Partnership loomed like a golden ticket, yet the grind gnawed at her soul. Endless hours blurred into exhaustion. One day, she asked herself, "Is this it?" Craving a spark, she enrolled in a journalism course, interned at a network affiliate, and stitched together a demo tape. Stations started calling in a leap that stunned her colleagues. She traded gavels for microphones. Her first break came covering elections in the Capitol. Raw talent caught eyes across the dial. Soon, a powerhouse network scooped her up. She guest hosted prime slots, dissected scandals, and never flinched from tough questions. One case stands out: a college team accused of heinous crimes. She poked holes in the story, early took heed for it until evidence proved her right. Vindication tasted sweet, but it painted a target on her back. Critics called her reckless. Fans hailed her fearless. Promotions rolled in, morning shows, afternoon blocks, election nights where she marched offset to fact-check a pundit live on air. Her own primetime hour followed, billed as straight news in a sea of spin. She grilled left and right, championed some progressive causes, shredded others. Viewers couldn't pin her down, and that mystery kept them hooked. But the higher she climbed, the darker the shadows grew. Then came the campaign that changed everything. Moderating a debate, she pressed a fruit runner on his record with women. He fired back publicly, viciously. Tweets, threats, a stalker, forcing bodyguards on dates. The network's top boss faced his own reckoning. She added her voice to the chorus of women speaking out. In her book, she called the environment poison. A mentor warned her, primetime cable is a viper's nest. She finally believed him. She walked away with her head high, landing a morning reset at a rival network. Big money, fresh start. Interviewed world leaders, launched a magazine-style show, but one offhand comment about childhood costumes ignited a firestorm. Apologies couldn't douse the rage. Days later, the plug was pulled. She cashed out, stepped back, and breathed. If this story touches your heart, please share it. Time away birthed reinvention. She founded her own company, launched a podcast blending fire and nuance. Satellite radio amplified her reach. Whispers of animation gigs, debate stages, even a secret project requiring union cards. Through every pivot, one constant anchored her: family. Her first marriage started with festival sparks and a doctor's steady hands. They wed in 2001, full of promise, but careers pulled opposite directions. She wasn't ready for kids. He was. Personalities clashed under pressure. By 2006, they parted as friends. No scandal, just life. Then a blind date in the chaos of fame. He wasn't dazzled by Spalitza writer, a tech exec, grounded and kind. Security trailed their early nights. Their first kiss felt like a sitcom blooper. She ditched the guards one morning, knocking on his hotel door, heart pounding. Long distance tested them. One New Year's Eve, a leash slipped. A dog nearly bolted. Voices rose. They broke up at midnight tonely, to reconcile at dawn. He bought a placeholder ring, proposed on a beach. Vows followed in a castle overlooking the sea. 3 kids arrived, each name a story. He left corporate suits for novels, scribbling on planes, turning frustration into bestsellers. His own podcast pours whiskey and wisdom with literary giants. She beams when she says their bond outshines every headline. 15 years in, she told listeners, no award, no rating comes close to this. Yet one quiet burden lingers. Her faith runs deep. An unfinished annulment from marriage. One blocks full peace in confession. She and her first husband still exchange kind words, but paperwork stalls. It's a private ache in a very public life. What pulls us through loss, betrayal, backlash? Maybe it's choosing, again and again, the people who see the real you when cameras stop rolling. She's still speaking truth, still evolving, still proving that rock bottom can be solid ground for a stronger launch. If this journey moved you, hit like, subscribe, and share it wide. Let's remind someone today that second chapters can be the best ones